everybody? I guess I did another page for my coloring book. I've been watching tutorials, so I might have to go over to Create Space because they have instructions and stuff and redo this. Anyways, I did the line last week and I did this one. I just signed a lease and I'm going to be moving and I have to deal with some tax things. Anyway, I'm going to try to still stick to at least one and hopefully pick up the pace to do two. My plan is to have, I decided to do two versions, like one with a background and one without. That way the front of the page can have this. And for some people who, and in case the art bleeds through and someone might prefer a clean look of just the art, I'll have that on the back side. And then if you purchase the book, you can choose which one you prefer to color. Anywho, I'll go into you can see the process of this getting drawn. Did my usual go to the internet, look for some reference. I'm not sure if it remembered to do copyright-free images or not. I hope so. Just because I'd rather avoid anybody. I'm just using it as reference. I don't think anyone can come after me for that. All that stuff is spooky to me. Anyways, I got the symmetry tool on. Start sketching. And my brain wasn't as clear as I wanted it when I started this, but I just went through it anyway, so there's a little more process. Sometimes it goes smooth, sometimes you gotta play with it a little bit. Just try to keep in mind kind of something that you like. The face on this wolf was so wide, but when I put it in there, it ended up looking like a raccoon or a bear cat. But I wanted to avoid just being a plain drawing. I wanted to try to get shapes. So in order to have depth and shapes in the fur that are defined, I ended up just making everything kind of tiger striped. So they're going to kind of be these like tiger stripe animals that might not be the easiest to remember. I had like a liger, so this would be like a tiger striped bear cat looking wolf dealy, because I wanted to avoid just a bunch of marks. I wanted it to be more like shapes and designs, so when you color it you have like a definite spot. At least that's what I have in mind making this. Some people might be like, hey, it'll make it be unique. As long as you kind of have roundabout features in a semi-realistic, familiar way, it should look good. Always focus most of your details and energy on the eyes, because that's what we've been designed primordially to look at in almost everything. Oh, that was it. I got the rough down. I always forget that I'm inside my screen. And then I cleaned it up. The plan is to put a QR code on these so you can use your phone to watch the picture that you're coloring, how that got made. And I'm new to all this stuff, so hopefully if this is successful or down the road I'll start I think what I might do is every other one I'd have a voiceover, because sometimes I know when I'm watching I'm like, I don't want to hear this person who I don't identify with take or thoughts. I just want to see the art getting made. So some of them I think I'll just upload, you know, a track and just basically speed painting. But I know on the other hand, I think it would be neat if I first got a book to hear, even though sometimes that can ruin it. Sometimes when you hear someone talk, you're like, oh man, what I had in mind of the artist, the human being behind this work was different than real life. I'm disenchanted, demystified. Hopefully that doesn't happen. These screen caps are just convenient. They take the least amount of time. I can just record it real quick and upload it. That'll just help me get something done. I'm hoping I'll have a consistent look, because I do these things different, and as an artist, I struggle with consistency. It's like every picture has a different tone to it, but I feel like it kind of matches the type. As long as I keep thickish lines and symmetrical, hopefully all the work, because it was made by the same person, will have a cohesive vibe to it.
Want to keep playing music with your screen off? Start a YouTube Music Premium trial today. Free for 30
stupid
days.
ads.
Just $9.99 a month after. Cancel anytime.
I think I'll use the ads as my time to chime in the future. In case someone's vibing on the jam, watching the work get made, they don't need to hear me gabbing.
Woo!
Pretty much wrapping it up. In case it's the first time anyone watches this, or if you're curious, the software I'm using is called Krita. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's this right here. it's an open source one, good Photoshop alternative. You can animate in it. I haven't tried to do that yet. That's one of the big reasons why I got it. But how I'm doing this, basically, I'm just using, I do my rough, I use this pencil tool, but it can be any tool for the rough. I put it on its own layer. You can add those here. This is your layer bar. There's a little plus sign. Do a rough, and then I add another, turn the opacity down to 50%. Do another, then I clean it up on top of that. If I don't like how clean it looks, I'll do multiple cleanup sessions. And just basically use the paintbrush, and the symmetry tools are right here. You have vertical and horizontal symmetry. And that's it. Open it. This is an 8.5 by 11, 300 DPI canvas, and hopefully that'll be a proper page for a coloring book. I'll find out. I'm going to go to CreateSpace. Apparently they have little templates and stuff, so I might have to go and redo a couple of these. Thank you for watching. If you like, watch all the other videos. Hopefully I'll have something that, hopefully the production value and entertainment value will start increasing. I've had this channel a couple months, and maybe within this first year or so it can turn into something that's definitely worth a click. But thank you for your time right now. I appreciate you. Wish you the best.